Okay, great. So we are back. Awesome. So where we have stopped our discussion, if I'm not wrong, what we are dealing with? Static, yes. I know that we are dealing with static. So I guess we understood regarding our program that when our class is getting loaded, what it will look for. Please focus. What it will look for. Static variables it will look for, then static blocks it will look for, and after that, how the flow of your program is, it will go on executing that way. So again, I'm telling you that there is nothing complicated here. There are two things you should understand. When static variables memory allocate, when static blocks will execute, and after that, how your instance block will execute. That is what you should understand. Great, so let me continue from here on, and now let me get my program. Where is your program, sir, if you ask me? This is how my program looks like. Beautiful. Now let me save this and execute. You will only get to know how the program flow is. If in case you execute it, you can notice what is the execution. First output, what you're getting? Inside static block. And where is that inside static block, if you ask me? This is where your static block is. That is what is getting executed. Sensing this much? Great. After that, inside static method, that's fine. Now you look, inside constructor you are getting. But before inside constructor, what are you getting? Inside instance block. So this is the proof that before the call of the constructor, the instance block is getting called. Sensing this much? Beautiful. With this, let me proceed further now. What is that, sir, if you ask me? Watch it. See, my friends, I told you that there are some variables. What is that? Static variables. And these static variables, who can access it? Who can access? Let me start with number one. Static blocks. Can static blocks access the static variables or not? If I have to show you, if you look here, this is a static block. A and B is what? A and B is what? It's a static variables, means static variable you can access in static blocks, no problem. In the same way, can these static variables are accessible in static methods or not? Let us see now. So for that, you have to go to the static method. This is the static method. After printing this statement, I want to go there and access this A, which is a static variable. I will tell system.out.println of B, means I'm accessing A and B. A and B are what? Static variables, and static methods can do that, not a problem. In the same way, if I proceed further and give you instance block, can instance block access static variables or not? Let us see. These are the two lines. I'll just cut it. This is my instance block. Let me hit enter and let me put it. You can notice there it is executing. Means even your instance block can also access static variables. In the same way, if I go there and access these static variables inside instance method, is this possible or not? Let us see now. Is this possible, sir? What I will do, these are the two lines. I will just cut them and put them inside. This, you can notice there, no problem at all. In the same way, let me take these two statements, let me cut it and let me put it inside my constructor like this. When you do that, no problem. There is no problem at all. What is the meaning of this, sir, if you ask me? In Java, your static variables can be accessible by anyone in the class. It can be static block, it can be static method, it can be instance block, instance method, and constructor. Anyone can access static variables. Sensing this much? Great. Now, let me proceed further. What is that, sir? Let me speak about instance variables. Good. So, instance variables, who can access? Let me show you. Let me start from beginning. Can static blocks access the instance variables? Yes or no? Let us see now. So I'll come here. This is the static block. Now let me hit enter and I will tell system.out.println of C like this. Let me hit enter and let me tell system.out.println of D. You can notice there C and D you have an error. And what is C? What is C and D? Okay, I'm sorry. What is that? X and Y. Good. So let me come here X and Y and you can notice there it's an error. Now some students will argue with me, sir, no sir, you're getting this error because X and Y you have declared it here. You take this X and Y and put it here, sir, it will work. Listening to your words. Let me take this int X and Y, let me cut it. Let me come here and put it. When you do that, the same error persists there. And if you ask me, why is that error? Let me take this cursor and hold on this. When you do that, you can notice, cannot make a static reference to non-static fields. What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this? Meaning is very simple, that 100% your static blocks cannot access non-static variables or instance variables, it cannot access it. Okay, sir. Next what then? Please watch it. What I will do is, let me come here and I will give static methods. Static methods can access instance variables or not? Let us see. These are the two lines. Let me cut it. This is my static method. Let me put it. Again, error there. You can notice. But this X and Y, you cut it. Put it inside the instance block. See, this is the instance block. You put it, no problem. The same X and Y, you come here and put it inside an instance method, no problem. If you put these two things inside your constructor here, X and Y, there is no problem. What is the meaning of this? The meaning is very simple, that there are some people who can access them. Who is that? Instance block. Very good. Next what? Instance method. Very good. Next what? Constructors like this. Means what I am trying to tell you, my dear students, is don't by heart this. Instead, this is how you can remember. Static variables is accessible everyone in Java. Anywhere you give it, he can be accessible. But when it comes to instance variables, static members cannot access. But other than static members, rest instance members can access it. Sensing what I am trying to tell? Yes or no? And that is what I have shown you there. Like this fellow can access him, this fellow can access him, that fellow can access. Hope you remember that animation I have shown you. Sensing this much? So don't by heart this. Again I am telling you, static variables can be accessible by whom? By whom? By everyone in Java. But instance variable is accessible only by instance members only, not the static members. But now, this is not a full stop, because in interviews they will ask you this, but they will not put an end to it if you just simply answer that static variables can be accessible by all of these people, instance variable by these people can't. That's not a full stop. They will ask you why. They will ask you why static blocks and static methods cannot access instance variable. What is the reason? What is the reason? There is a reason for it. Nothing is, like by-hearting. There is a reason for it. You should always ask why. You'll get the answer. Why is that, sir? I don't want to tell it from my mouth. Instead, I will tell one program. And when you trace this program, during the tracing itself, you'll get to know why these, instance people cannot access them. You'll get to know. So what you are trying to tell, sir? Watch it. What I will do, this AN10, B20, I'll hit enter. I will tell system.out.println of X, or maybe I will remove the statement. I will tell it as X equal to 30, awesome, and Y equal to 40, like this. Awesome. Now, when you're tracing this program, 100% you'll get stuck. When you get stuck, you have the answer there. Sensing what I'm trying to tell? Yes or no? What I'm trying to tell you is, the static members, whether it is static blocks or static methods, cannot access what? Instance variables. The question is why? Why is that? I have to give an answer for it. But instead of me giving an answer, you can get an answer by yourself. How? By tracing the program. I hope you understand what do you mean by tracing. How I have, executed the program and explained to you. In the same way, you have to execute this. And when you're executing this, you will get stuck somewhere. When you get stuck somewhere, at that point of time, you should raise your hand and ask me or tell me that I got stuck. Then I'll ask you why you got stuck. You will tell me the answer. You will only tell me the answer. Sensing what I'm trying to tell? Yes or no? Great. So please start tracing this program and your time starts now. Understanding, yes or no? What I told you understood? Good. Okay, so your program execution starts from where? From main method. Good. If you want to use your book and pen, you can do that as well. How many of you did not understood what? You did not understood? Did not understood? Great. Good that you asked me. See my friend, X and Y. What is X and Y? Instance variable. Means if you look here, instance variables, static blocks and static methods cannot access instance variables. Forget about method. I want to speak about block. Static block cannot access instance variable. Question is why? It can't. Why? Why it is not possible? I want to explain to you. But I don't want to explain. Instead, I want you to get the answer by yourself. And how you will get the answer? By tracing this program. What do you mean by tracing? Previously what I did, this is the class. It is loaded in the code segment. What will happen first time? Static variable, static block. Next is what? Main method. See there, main method is executing. Now what it want? It needs test. And now class loader will find the test, it will get loaded. In this way I have explained, right? In the same way you have to trace this. You have to think about it. And when you are tracing this program, somewhere you'll get stuck. And where you'll get stuck, you should raise your hand. And that time I'll ask you why you get stuck. You will tell some statement and that is the answer. Sensing what I'm trying to tell? Should I tell in Telugu, Tamil? No. All of you understanding? Beautiful. Tell me, among these two classes, which one is loaded first? Which one is loaded first? This one is loaded first. Correct? Where is getting loaded? In the code segment it is getting loaded. When it is getting loaded in the code segment, what it will look for? Number one, static variables. Do you have any static variables? Number two, static blocks. Do you have static blocks? No. Number three, main method. Do you have main method? Yes. It will start executing here. Now what it want? Test. Because in the test only fun one is there. Its test is there in the code segment. It is not there. What JVM will do? Contact class loader. So class loader, what it will do? It will load. What it will load? Test. And that is what I am showing you. The test is getting loaded. Awesome. Test is getting loaded. This is the test. You're getting the flow there? Yes? Great. When this is getting loaded, what it will look for? Static variables. Do you have static variables there? Yes, do you have? You have it. After static variables, what it will look for? Static blocks. Correct? Now static block is executing. Till here, no problem, right? Now you tell me, you'll get stuck. Anyone getting stuck? How many of you? Raise your hands. Tell me, my friend, where you're getting stuck. Why you're getting stuck here? Variable is not declared. Tell me, these variables you have declared here. These are instance variables. These are instance variables. Okay. You have told declared. See, you have to use the technical words properly. I've declared it. You told you haven't declared. I've declared it.
Those are instance variables.
Instance variables only.
So, but JVM only executes static to static. Variables and static block.
Yeah, my friend. Static variables is there. After that, static block is executing. Do you have A? You have A. A already memory is allocated. Do you have B? B is already memory is allocated. What about X and Y? If he should give the value for it, X and Y, memory should be allocated. Yes or no? Yes or no? X and Y, where the memory is allocated? Inside the heap. Where inside the heap? Inside the object. Yes or no? Tell me, his object is created? Object is not at all created. Then how X and Y memory is allocated? Sensing, not sensing. If you are not sensing, again you trace it, you'll sense it. See now, what it will look for when this test is getting loaded? What it will look for? Static variable. Good. So you have A, you have B. Static variable to start with, you have 0 and 0. Good. After that, static block is executing. Static variable, fine. Static block. Inside static block, great. Now, when you give the value, A's memory allocation should be there. Tell me, is A is allocated? Yes. That is why for him, what is assigned? 10 is assigned, no problem. For B, what is assigned? 20 is assigned. What is next? X equal to 30. Now, if Java should take this 30 and put it inside the X, X and Y, memory should be there. Yes or no? X and Y are what kind of variables? Instance variables. So, these instance variables, where the memory is allocated? Inside an object. Inside an object, X and Y is there. Correct? But now you think and tell me, is this object is created? No. If object is only not there, then X and Y is also not there. If X and Y is not there, then who the hell, who you will give the value? To whom you will give? Sensing what I am trying to tell? And that is why it is telling me an error. Sensing this much? Yes or no? Great. Who is not sensing, raise your hands. Everyone is sensing. Smart people. Okay. Great. So with this, let me proceed further now. And what is that, sir, if you ask me? You got to know how the static members will execute in your Java program. Now the question is, why we have to give any variable as static? Why? What is the application of it? Because till now, we were just giving a variable. We were happy. The Java program was executing. But why you should give any variable as static there? What is the reason? In the same way, why we have to give any block as static? In the same way, why we have to give any method as static? Why is very important, and that is what we have to see now. Why we have to give static to variables, blocks, and methods. Why is that, sir? That is what I am showing you. Please watch it. As I was telling you that whatever the static you have there, this static, you can give it to this person. Who is that person, sir? Variable. This static, you can literally give it to a block as well. Good. Not only that, this static, you can literally give it to a method as well. You can do that. But now the question is, why we have to give static to all of these people? Please watch it. To make you understand this, let us start from the first one. What is that? Why we have to give static to a variable? Means why any variable should be static. Why is that? What is the reason? Let me show you what's this. Let me get my program, and all of this, I'll just eliminate it. Gone. Awesome. This is also gone. I'll just eliminate it. Beautiful. Now I want to explain this to you with the help of one example. What is that? I want to calculate the simple interest. What I want to calculate? Simple interest of a farmer. How many farmer? 2 farmers. I'm having 1 farmer, 2 farmer. For first farmer, simple interest. For second farmer, simple interest, I want to calculate it. And when I write the program, you will see one big problem there. And when you give a solution to that problem, you will understand why we have to give variable as static. Are you guys ready for this? Great. Okay, sir. What is that simple interest? What do you want to calculate? What's this? I want to calculate simple interest. Simple interest, if I have to calculate, 100% there is one formula. What is the formula? The formula is this way. This is P into T into R divided by 100. This is the simple interest. You have P there. What is the meaning of P? Principal amount. Very good. Principal amount. Awesome. And after that T. What is T? Time. What is R? Rate of interest. I want to ask you this. What is the meaning of each of these people there? Because this you have learned it in your schooling itself, 5th standard, 6th standard. Correct? Tell me, what is the meaning of principal amount? Meaning. See, if I am the farmer, I'll go to a bank and I need that loan. I'll ask the bank guy that I need a loan of 20,000 rupees. He will give me 20,000, and that 20,000 is a principal amount. It is also known as what? Loan amount. But a hi-fi word is given to it known as what? Principal. So now whenever I ask for a loan, it's not only the farmer loan, you take any loan, there is a time for it. For how much time you will be taking the loan? I'll ask him that, hey, I need a loan for 5 years. And whatever 5 years I'm telling, that is the time for that loan. And after that, rate of interest. For every loan you take, for a car loan, it is some 8.5%. If you take a home loan, it is 8.5%. If you take some gold loan, you have a rate of interest. For a personal loan also, you have a rate of interest. In the same way, whatever the loan I'm taking, there is a rate of interest. And that is the rate of interest I'm speaking about. Sensing this much? Great. So now you got to know what is the meaning of P, T and R. And now let us start building my project now. How we will do it? What's this? I'll create one class. The name of the class, I will tell it as farmer. I'll open this and close this. And now I want to calculate the simple interest of the farmer. Means I need SI. After that what? You need SI. After that? P you need, T you need, R you need. Means these are the 4 variables I need for a farmer now. And let me create it. And how you will do it, sir, if you ask me. Watch it. I will tell float what, sir? Simple interest. So I'll just tell it as simple interest. Very good. Next what, sir? Let me hit enter. After that, what do you need? Principal amount. So instead of telling this simple interest like this, I'll just tell it as SI. Good. Let me hit enter. I will tell float. Float what? Principal amount. After that, float. Float what? T. After that what? Float. Float what? R. Like this. So I am taking all of these as float, not as integer. I'm not telling it as int SI, int P, int T. I'm not telling. Float I'm telling. Why? Very simple. Why? Because when you ask me the loan, I will tell I need a loan of 20,000 rupees, not only 20,000, 20,500.50 paise. That is the loan I want. Means I'm asking with the real number. Correct? And that is why it is a float. Time, I need it for 5.3 years. 5 years, 3 months, it's a float. Rate of interest can be what? 8.7. It's a real number again. That is why the float I have taken. Very good. You have SI, P, T and R. Now I have to calculate. To calculate it, 100% you need all of these values. Principal amount, time you need, rate of interest you need, all of these. And all of these values I want to take it from the user. And how you will do it, sir, if you ask me, I will create a scanner object. And how is that, sir? New scanner. I will open this and I will tell it as system.in like this. And for him, I will give a reference. What is the reference, sir? Scan. And what type it is, you should tell. What type it is, sir? Scanner, like this. It is telling me to import, and let me import it. Scanner is imported. So now after scanner object is ready, what I should do? I should ask the user enter the principal amount. Let me ask him system.out.println. Let me type it. How you will type it, sir? System.out dot what? Println. I'll open this and I will tell enter the what? Principal amount. And this is how the principal amount, I will tell it like this. I'll come here, put a semicolon. When you do that, you can notice, you can see error. Why error? I have to calculate simple interest. For that I need these 4 variables. I have declared it. Now I want P. This P I don't want to hard code it. Instead I have to get it from the keyboard. To get it from the keyboard I need a scanner. I created a scanner. Now I'm asking him enter the principal amount. But if you tell there, you have an error. Why is that? Remember, my friends, whenever you are writing logic, say this is the logic. Enter the principal amount, you will give one amount there that you are scanning. This is logic. This logic, you cannot simply dump it inside a class. See, all of these are there inside the class. You cannot do that in Java. Whenever you are writing a logic, this logic, it should be present inside a method, or else it can be a block, or it can be a constructor. Within this only you should write a logic there. Simply putting it inside the class, it will not work. Sensing what I am trying to tell? Great. Why is this reason? Why? Because if this logic should work, means you should call him. Whom all you can call? You can call a method. You can call a block. You can call a constructor. Sensing what I am trying to tell? Great. So now what you should do is, you should not simply throw these two statements inside a class. Instead, you cut him and I will put him inside one method. The name of the method is accept input. Means I am taking the input and now I will come here, paste these two statements. Now there is no problem. Understanding? Great. Okay, sir. What you will do now? Now enter the principal amount. I will enter the principal amount. That amount you should scan. And how should I scan? I will tell there scan dot. Next what? Float. I will take it and I'll put it inside a variable. Which variable? P. That P means what? Principal amount. I got my principal amount. Means now you have your principal amount, but now I need time now. How you will get time? Very simple. I'll come here. I will tell system.out.println within double quotes. Enter the time. Time what? Duration, like this. Very good. So looking at this, you'll enter the time duration. What you should do? You'll enter the time duration. What you should do? You should scan it. And let me do it. I will tell scan dot. Scan dot what? Next float. I'll scan it and I'll put it inside one variable. Which variable? T, like this. Good. Now what all things you have now? You have P, you have T. If you are getting R, simple interest, you can easily calculate it. Correct? Now, rate of interest. How you will calculate it? How you will calculate it? I will hit enter. What you should ask? System.out.println within double quotes. Enter the rate of interest. Very good. That is why you guys are so-called Indian engineers. You'll never think before you code. Simply typing. Think and tell me. Car loan, rate of interest, you will set or bank will set? Bank will set. Or will they ask you, tell me what is the rate of interest you want? Understanding what I'm trying to tell? Home loan you want. You'll go to a bank. You'll ask, I need home loan. Now they will ask, what is the loan amount you want? Correct? Now you will tell what is the loan amount. Now they will ask you, what is the time duration you want? They will tell. Tell me rate of interest. Tell me what is the rate of interest. Tell me. They will ask. They will set 8.5 like that. Yes or no? Now you tell me what you're doing there. Enter the rate of interest you are asking. Think that this farmer is so intelligent. He will give 0. 0 rate of interest. If a farmer is even more intelligent, smart, he will give there minus 5.7. Negative rate of interest. Meaning what? Bank should only give the loan. Bank should only give the interest to whom? To the farmer. That is why think before you code. You are a human being, you have a beautiful organ brain. Please make use of it. So this enter the rate, I will not tell it. I will not ask. Instead what you will do, sir? The bank will only set it. How much, sir? So you are giving a loan for a farmer. So I will just give a least rate of interest there. 2.5. Good. So now you tell me, do you have principal amount? Do you have T? And do you have rate of interest? Yes, you have it. So now if you have it means calculating the simple interest is not at all a big deal. Really, sir? Let me show you. Let me come here. Let me hit enter. And what I will do is, P I will take, I'll multiply with T, I'll multiply with R. And whatever the result I will get, this is the entire result. Whatever the result I am getting, I will divide it by what? 100. And what the answer I am getting, I'll put it inside one variable. Which variable? SI, like this. That's your simple interest. Now I want to really see the simple interest there. I want to display it. For that, system.out.println and within double quotes, the simple interest is. So with this, I have to attach some person. Who is that? SI. And that is what I did there. Sensing this much? Great. So this is very simple program. Awesome. But let me tell you, my dear students, that if you code it like this, no worries, you will get the output. But I told you that there is one Tata. What is his name? Mahatma Gandhi ji. What he told? Cleanliness is next to godliness. Means in Java also there is a cleanliness. Clean code. Now if you ask me, will this code work? Yes, it works. But is this the clean code? The answer is no, it's not. Now you'll ask me, why it is not clean code? Always remember, my friends, whatever the methods you are creating here, these methods should do specific work. What do you mean? This is a method, his work is just to take the input. But what this method is doing is, he is only taking the input, he is only calculating, and he is only displaying. That should not happen. Then what he will do, sir? His work is only to take the input, but to calculate it and to print, this will be done by other guy now. That is your clean code. Sensing this much. Let me do it now. This is the first method. After this, I will hit enter here. Let me create one more method. The name of the method is what? Calculate. I'll open this, close this. And what I will do, the calculation, these two statements, I will take it and I'll put it here. And he is doing the calculation. He's not returning anything, so that is why the return type is what? Void, like this. Sensing this much? Great. The thing is, here the working remains the same, but the way you have written the program is very different. It's a clean code. Understanding? Great. So now you'll ask me, sir, is this the clean code? Absolutely no. Why, sir? Why? Because if you look here, what is the name of the method? Calculate means his work is just to calculate. But what this calculate is doing is displaying as well. So what I will do, I will just calculate the simple interest. But this displaying, I will code it in different method. And how we will do it, sir, if you ask me? For that, I will create one more method. The name of the method is what? Display. I'll open this, close this, and whatever the display is there, this statement, you cut it, you put it here in this fashion. Now if you ask me, is this the clean code? Yes. Even in the industry as well, this is how you have to write a code. You should not take some 1 lakh instructions and dump it inside one method. Next day itself, you will get one letter. Not promotion letter, termination letter. Great developer you are, salute to you, from tomorrow onwards, don't come to the company. That is why clean code is very important. Beautiful. So these are the 3 methods, and how this will work, let me show you. I want simple interest. For that you need P, you need T, you need R. To get it, I have created one method. I got the principal amount, I got the time, and I got the rate of interest. And after getting all of this, I have to calculate. How will calculate? P into T into R divided by 100, put it inside SI. Now I want to see what is the simple interest. For that, you are displaying. Sensing this much? Great. So now I have to make it work. To make it work, let me get my main method. This is the main method. And now what should I do is, I should call accept input, calculate and display. When I call it, I will get the output. The question is, what kind of methods these are? Are these VIP methods or these normal methods? Normal methods means these are instance methods. If I have to call them, what you should do? You have to create an object. Yes or no? Let me do that now. How you will do it, sir? This is my main method, and inside the main method I will call JVM. There is one person. Who is he? A farmer. So please go to the farmer class, create one object. For him, F1 is the reference and farmer is the type, like this. Now farmer is ready, and now to this first farmer, I have to calculate the simple interest. If I have to calculate the simple interest, tell me what you need first. You need PTR. All of this PTR, taking the input, that logic where you have written it in. Inside accept input. Yes or no? Let me call him. How will you do it, sir? F1 dot. F1 dot, sir, accept input, like this. Now you have principal amount, you have time, you have rate of interest. Next, what you will do? You have to calculate F1 dot. F1 dot what? Calculate. After calculating, you have the simple interest. What you should do? You have to display. Let me do it. F1 dot what, sir? Display, like this. This is the simple interest for the first farmer. But I want to do the same thing for second farmer also. So second farmer means what? You have to create one more object. So this is the simple interest for first farmer. No power is there. Power is not there. Please open those windows. Please call my friend there, please. He's not there. This is not working. Shivu? AC's work ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಪವರ್ ಹೋಗೈತೇನ್ರಿ ಈಗ? ಹೋಗೈತ್ರಿ? ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇದು ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. Went. So are you guys getting cold air? No. Sure, notice solpada. Huh? Aitri. Okay, so if you are comfortable, your brain will be comfortable. If your brain is comfortable, whatever I am teaching, you will understand. Okay, anyhow. So, first former, you have calculated the simple interest. I need it for my next former as well. If you need for next former, you have to create an object for next former. This is how I am doing it. New former. I'll give a reference there as F2, and you should tell what type it is. What type it is? Former. For the second former, I have to calculate my simple interest. So for that, what you need? Principal amount, time, and rate of interest. For that, F2 dot. F2 dot what? I will take the input first. After that, I will calculate my simple interest. After that, you are going to display the simple interest. That is what I'm showing you. So this is how my program looks like. This is my entire code. And now let us start executing this. So to execute this, 100% I have to explain the way I've explained my previous program. And how you will do it, sir, if you ask me, you watch it. Now you think and tell me, this is the code which will get loaded in some segments. And what is that segment? Let me show you. This is the segment we have. Good. Which segment is this, sir? This is my code segment. Great. So this is how my code segment looks like. We have one more segment here. Let me show it to you. This is how that segment looks like. What is its name, sir? What is his name? Static segment. Better you consider him as what? Method area. Good. You have two more segments. This is one more segment. Which segment is this, my dear students? Stack. Beautiful. You have one more segment there, and let me draw that segment for you. This is how it looks like. And what is the name? Heap segment. Beautiful. So all of these segments are ready. Now you watch it. This fellow is getting loaded in my code segment. Why he is getting loaded? Why not him? Why is not getting loaded? Instead him. Why is getting loaded? He is having main method, that is why. Good. So when he is getting loaded, think that this is the class loaded. What it will look for, number one? What it will look for? Static variables. Do you have static variables? Nah. Let me proceed further. Next, what it will look for? Static blocks. Do you have static blocks? No. What it will look for next? It will look for a main method. Do you have main method? Yes. If you have main method there, your execution will start. The stack frame of him is getting created. So I don't want to show all of this stack frame because it will just increase the complexity. But behind the mind, you should understand that there is a stack frame getting created. Got this? Great. Now you watch this. It will come here to assignment, right side, new. New means you are telling to the JVM that there is a class known as former. Go there and create an object of it. Now there is my friend. His name is JVM. Good. So my friend is there. His name is JVM. Now JVM will look for former class in the code segment. Do you have former class there? You don't have. Then what JVM will do? JVM will contact class loader. Class loader will fetch the former class and it will load. And how it will load, sir? This is how it will load. Now former class is getting loaded. So when it is loaded, what it will look for, number one? Static variables. Do you have static variables? No. See, where is the static variables? Number two, what it will look for? Static blocks. Do you have static blocks? No, you don't have static blocks. Next, what it will look for? Main method. I told you only first time it will look for. Understanding? Great. So now the former is ready. Now what it will do, sir? Now JVM will see this former class inside out of former. It will see this and create an object. Where it will create an object? Inside heap segment. I want to show that object for you. And let me show it like this. There is one object. Great. And inside this object, but before inside this object, let me give an address here. Awesome. Now inside that object, what all things you have? Inside this object, what you will be having? Instance variables. Yes or no? Great. Now you look here at the former class and see who are the instance variables. SI. Is he an instance variable? What kind of a variable? Float variable only. Instance, static, local, what variable? Instance variable. So instance variable means the memory is allocated inside the object. This is simple interest, like this. So to start with, have you given any value? No. No means what value you will be having inside this? 0.0. After that, you have P. This is P, good. 0.0. You have T, 0.0. You have R, that is 0.0, default values. Very good. Now, the object is ready. Next what, sir? After creating an object, before call of the constructor, what it will look for here? Instance block. Now you look at the former and tell me, do you have an instance block? You don't have. That is why nothing will get executed. So now it will look for what? Open, close, semicolon. What it will look for? Constructor. Now you tell me, do you have a constructor in the former? No, if you tell, you are wrong. Constructor is there. That constructor is a default constructor. You should tell. Tell me, default constructor means what? It's an empty constructor. Nothing will happen. Are you sensing how it is working there? Great. So now, after this, open, close, semicolon. Now 100%, it will give the address. Who will catch it? F1. Where is F1, sir? Let me show you. This is F1, and F1 will have the 1000. And 100% it has started to refer to this object. Means he is the first former, and this first former, I want to calculate the simple interest. Understanding? Great. So now, if I have to calculate, what you should do? You should call this accept input. When you call a method, what will happen here? One stack frame. All of that I don't want to show you. Directly, you're calling the method. This is a method, and now enter the principal amount. You are entering that amount. You are just putting it here. P. And after that, it is asking for enter the time duration. You will enter the time duration. That will come inside T. And after that, rate of interest 2.5, and that rate of interest you have given it there, 2.5. After that, there is a closure. Closure means end. End means where it should go, where it came from. After this, what are you doing? Calculate. Where is calculate? This is the one. Do you have P? Yes. Do you have T? Yes. Do you have R? Yes. All of this you calculate, divided by 100, you'll get the result. Where you're putting it in? SI. That is my SI, and inside my SI, you have a value. Very good. After that, what? Closure. Closure means go back. After that, what are you doing? Display. When you are displaying, this is what is getting invoked. Now you tell me, what is this? The simple interest is, means whatever you have inside this, that is getting displayed there. Sensing this much? Very good. Now, this is over. It will proceed further. Right side, assignment, right side, new former. Means, again a brand new object is getting created. This is the former object. Brand new object means brand new address. What you have inside this, whatever a class is having, what a class is having, very simple. It is having SI, good. It is having what? P, very good. It is having what? T, very good. It is having what? R, like this. Good. And to start with, you haven't given any value there. You will be having what? Default values. Means this is the simple interest for second former. Is first former? Second former. Understanding? Great. Okay, sir. Next what? Now what's this? Now your instance blocks are not there. Constructor, default constructor, all of that story you know. Right side is over. It will give the address. Who will catch it? F2. This is my F2. This F2 will have 2000. Means it has started to refer to this object. That is what I'm showing you. Very good. After that, you are telling what? F2 dot accept input. Means for the second former, I have to take the input. So now, this accept input method is getting called. Enter the principal amount. I will enter. Where you are putting it in? P. P of whom? For the former 2. Understanding? Great. So now, you have the principal amount there, you have a time there, you have a rate of interest. After that, you're calling what? Calculate. Means calculate method is getting called. You have the simple interest there. You have the value. And after calculating the simple interest, what are you doing? You are displaying. What you are displaying? The simple interest, and whatever you have inside this, it will get displayed. Sensing this much? What I told? What is my expectation? I want to calculate the simple interest of two farmers. And that is what I did. And let us see now, is this really working or not? If in case I save it and execute it, you can notice, enter the principal amount. It's for the first farmer. So he's taking some 5,000 loan, 5,000.0. I will hit enter. Enter the time duration, maybe for 2 years, 3 months. I will hit enter. The simple interest is 287.5. Now it is not terminated. If you see here, red, this is button. When this red is there, the meaning is the program is still executing. When it is turning to gray, the program is terminated. It has completed the execution. Means now the program is still executing and it is asking for enter the principal amount for whom? For the second farmer. Correct? So now let me give the enter the principal amount. What is that, sir? Maybe he wants some 10,000 rupees, 10,000.0, like this. Good. I will hit enter. Enter the time duration, maybe for 4.5 years. If I hit enter, you can notice there, that is the simple interest for the second farmer. And when it calculates it, it is turning to what? Gray. Means your program is terminated. Why? Because it has given me the simple interest of two farmers there. Sensing this much? Is there any doubt there? Quite a simple program. Now you are very, very proud of yourself that what a great project you have created, calculating the simple interest. You'll be telling shabash like this. But let me tell you, my friends, if you are coding the same program in your company, how it will be there. I just want to tell you one story. How it will be there, sir. This was the project that you have to calculate the simple interest for farmers of this country. You have created a project like this and you have deployed it in the cloud, the AWS, in the Azure, or in the Google Cloud Platform, GCP. You have deployed it. Now it is working. Now you are very, very happy that you have created a wonderful, wonderful project. And now you will get a call from your manager that, hey, on great project you have created, I want to meet you. Please come to the office. It's work from home. You've been working from home, but he'll call you, come to the office. You'll go to the office, and when you go to the office, there is a crystal clear glass you can see. At that end, your manager is there. Where is the manager? Manager is here. He's sitting. In front of him, there is a table, and now there is a glass. And from that end, you are coming, and you are seeing your manager through the glass, and your manager is smiling. And his smile brings smile on your face. Why? You have to impress the manager, then only promotion, then only hike, everything. Now what you will be doing is, you will be going to near to the door of his cabin, you will be knocking the door. You look there, please come in. You'll open this door, you will go there. When you'll go there, this is the manager, this is the table. And on the table, there are 2 envelopes are there. 2 envelopes. Manager will tell you that please take your seat, my friend. You go, you'll sit. You'll be like, thank you so much, sir. He'll ask you, hey, please take that first envelope. You'll take the first envelope. And when you open the envelope, you see a bunch of money. Bunch of money, this much. All of them were 500. You were like very happy. Oh, one wonderful project I've created. That is why the company is giving bonus to me. You smile, full smile. And after that, your manager told that, hey, there's another envelope, please take it. Then that envelope you can see like this, and there is one letter there doing like this because the fan is on, right? That is why. Now you'll take that envelope, you'll take that letter, and you will read it. What is that? Subject termination letter. Thank you so much for your great job here in our company, but from tomorrow onwards, don't come to the company. For every company, there will be something known as notice period. Correct? There is some, see, when you start working in a company, there is a probation period. Means people will look at you, how you work. Do you have a good attitude or not? Do you have a good behavior or what? You have a great technical skills, very bad attitude, like this you will be removed. Remember that. Attitude matters a lot. So in that probation period, 6 months there will be a training. So you are really having good attitude. You have showcased your technical skills as well. You are an amazing guy. But now you want to leave that company. When you want to leave the company, you should tell to the company that I am leaving. You cannot leave the company by just telling, okay, from tomorrow onwards I will not come. You cannot tell that way. Instead, you should tell that I will leave the company. The company will tell that, okay, you should serve this company for 2 months. 2 months will be the notice period. 2 months you should work in the same company. Now, that person, the manager of yours, is telling that, don't want any notice period and all. You please get lost of this company as soon as possible. That is what he is trying to tell you. And the 2 months salary also he is giving to you. Please get lost. Means that is the wonderful project you have created. And that is how the appreciation the manager is giving to you. Now you will ask me, sir, what happened to this program, sir? It's amazingly working, see? It's working. You give the amount there, you give the duration there, and you have the simple interest. It's working perfectly. Let me tell you, my friends, I've been telling you, it's not always the output. If output is the thing, you know, you all would have been sitting in a company now. Output is not only the thing. Then what is that, sir? Number one, cleanliness is very important. Clean code. Have you written the clean code? Yes. Tick mark, no problem. Number two, have you coded this program with full of efficiency? What do you mean by efficiency? Your program should take less time to execute. How much less time it is taking, that much great program your program is. That is why we call it as time complexity. How much less time it is taking, that much efficient program this is. Not only that, this program is taking how much space. The lesser the space it takes, the better the program efficiency is. Now, clean code, tick mark. You have written this code with full of cleanliness. But there is a problem with one guy. Who is he? Space complexity. Means, whatever this program is, it is occupying or it is taking lot of space in your memory. Means this program is having more space complexity. It is taking more space. Since it is more space, this is not an efficient program. And that is why you're getting terminated. Now question arises. Why it is taking more space? Can you please explain? Now you watch this. Tell me, in these two formers, which is common, you tell me. What is common? Is principal amount is common? Yes or no? Okay. Now tell me, my friends, that this principal amount, it is for whom? First form. What is the principal amount there? 4,500. Correct? What is the principal amount for second former? 7,890. Means former to former it changes. Am I correct? Great. What about time? What about first former? 2. What about second former? 3. So it depends on the former. How much time? Means time is also changing. Now you tell me, is SI, is it changing or is it same? It is changing. Why? Because if you give different principal amount and time, 100% simple interest will also change. Now you tell me, what is rate of interest for this former? What is the rate of interest for this former? 2.5, 2.5. Sensing this much? Yes or no? Means there is some problem with this R. Means you have created this R in such a way that it is taking more space now. This principal amount, time and simple interest, you cannot touch it because they are changing from former to former. But rate of interest, it is constant for both of these forms. Yes or no? Now you tell me. For this former, what is the size this R is taking? How much bytes? 4 bytes. Why? He's a float. Yes or no? Now you come here. Look at this R. How much space it is taking? 4 bytes. 4 bytes for him, 4 bytes for him. Means just to calculate the simple interest for these two formers, for rate of interest here 4 bytes, rate of interest here it is 4 bytes. Now you think that you are creating this project for all the farmers of this country. Means how many farmers are there in India? Farmers. Approximately. How many are there? So approximately, I will take it, some 50 crore farmers are there. How much? 50 crore. Great. So 50 crore farmers means you think and tell me, for this farmer, this R 4 bytes. For this farmer, R 4 bytes. Like this for 50 crore farmers. How much it is? It is 4 into 50 crore bytes. That much memory your project is taking in your computer. Sensing what I am trying to tell? Yes or no? But let me tell you, my dear students, you would have coded this program in such a way that this R would have never taken 4 into 50 crore bytes. It would have never taken. It would have just taken 4 bytes only. Whether it is one farmer, whether it is 2 farmer, whether it is 50 crore farmers, it would have taken only 4 bytes. What you are trying to tell, sir? It is making me confused. Now you watch this. What I will do is, I will come to this program and I will see who is constant for all of these objects. You tell me who is constant for him and him? R. Yes or no? I will look where is R. This is R. And this R, I will come here and I will put it as what? Static, like this. One small change here will completely change my project now. Now you'll ask me, completely change, meaning what? Now you tell me, this R, where the memory is allocated? Is it allocated inside the object or something else? Somewhere else. Where somewhere? Inside the method area, because R is static variable. Yes or no? Let me do that. And how you will do it, sir, if you ask me? Watch it. Let me come here. And let me take this R. And how you will do it, sir? Let me remove this R. Good. Let me remove this R. Awesome. Great. So this R, where the memory it is allocated? Where it is allocated? Yes, in the method area. This is the R. And this R is allocating, what is that? 2.5, like that. Sensing this much? Great. Now you tell me, this is how my R is looking like currently. Previously, R here. Previously, R was here. Correct? How much space it was taking? 4 bytes here, 4 bytes here. If you have 50 crore farmers, how many bytes? 50 crore into 4. Am I correct? Now you tell me, whenever this farmer class is getting loaded, what it will look for? Number 1, static variable. Do you have static variable? Yes. This R is taken and allocated in the method area like this. And after that, what, sir? After that, it will execute. It will look for static block. You don't have any static block. After that, it will look for, you know, how the program is coded. In the same way, it will go on calculating. Sensing this much? Now you think and tell me, my friends. This fellow, 4 bytes. This fellow, 4 bytes. 50 crore formats, 4 bytes into 50 crores. Now you think and tell me, there are 2 formats. How much space it is allocating? Only 4 bytes. You take another former object, that R, where it is getting allocated? Here, not inside the object. Now tell me, even though you have 3 former objects, what is the size of R? 4 bytes only. For 50 crore formats, how much is the size? 4 bytes only. Sensing what I am trying to tell? Yes or no? Now, you have created a project wherein how much space it is taking? 4 into 50 crore bytes. You just imagine, convert into kilobytes, megabytes and gigabytes. How much bytes it will be, you will only understand. But now you tell me, how much size it is allocating? Only 4 bytes. Means what I have created just now is having amazing space complexity. What is the meaning of that? It has just taken 4 bytes or less space for this R. Sensing what I am trying to tell? Yes or no? Great. If I give any variable as static, what it will do? What it will do? It will manage the memory efficiently. If you look here, there is only one R and it is managing the memory. Only 4 bytes it is. Sensing this much, or should I trace this entire program and show it to you how this will work? I'll show you. What's this? Okay, so to start with, 100%, this is the class which is getting loaded. Now main method, awesome. So main method is there. It is start executing, assignment, right side, new, former. Now former is not there. JVM will tell to the class loader that, hey, please load the former class. When it is getting loaded, what it will look for? Static variables. Yes or no? Do you have static variables? Yes. Means this R, where the memory is allocated? Inside the method area like this. Sensing this much? Great. So now what I will do is, this rate of interest already I know. So what I will do, here this R I will remove. And what I will do, directly I will come here and give it as 2.5 F directly. You can give it like this. Understanding? Great. Now, what I given here for R, what I given? 2.5. After that, static blocks. Do you have any static blocks? You don't have any. Okay, sir. Next what? Next what means? It will go here and it will create the former object. Now you tell me, one former object is there. What you have inside this object? Very simple. Whatever a class is having. What class is having, sir? Now you tell me, what are the instance variables? What are the instance variables here? Yes, I. Next what? P. Next what? T. R is not instance. He is a static. Already its memory is allocated. Sensing this much? Great. Next what? Now SI is ready, P is ready, T is ready. Next what, sir? Watch it. Now you are telling F1.accept input. Means you are telling I want principal amount. Principal amount will go there. After that, enter the time duration. Time will go there. Okay, sir. After that, what? That's it. After that, you are going here and you are telling what? Calculate. When you are telling calculate, you are calling the calculate method. Now it wants what? P. Do you have P there? Yes. It wants what? T. Do you have T there? Yes. Tell me, it wants R. Is it having R? Yes. It is having R here. It will take this R from here. Sensing this much. Now question is, what kind of a method is he? Instance method. Can instance method access static variable? Yes, that is what I told. Because static variable, anyone can access it. Sensing this much? Very good. So now you have P, you have T, you have R. All of this you calculated, divided by 100, you'll get the result. And where you're putting it in? Yes, I. Very good. And after that, you are displaying. When you're displaying, the simple interest is whatever you have here, that is getting displayed. In the same way, you are doing it for the next former also. And how you are doing it? Let me show you that as well. So till here, it's over. Now let me continue here. Assignment, right side, new, former. Now your JVM will look for the former class and create an object there. What it will look for? Yes, I. Very good. He's an instance variable. P, instance variable. T, instance variable. R, static variable. Its memory is already allocated there. And after this, you are calling a method, accept input. So you want principal amount. You have the principal amount. You have the time duration. Awesome. And after that, you are calculating. Where is it calculating? Here we go. You have P there. You have already got. You got T there. Already got. You have an R as well. This is the R. And this fellow will take the R from there. He will calculate it and put it inside simple interest. And after that, you are displaying. When you are displaying, the simple interest is you are getting. Means, if you look at my output, the output, there is no change. If you look, enter the principal amount. Maybe I'll give it as 4,400. Enter the time duration, maybe for 2 years. Simple interest is. Enter the principal amount. Maybe I'll give it as 7,800. I will hit enter. Enter the time duration for 3 years. The simple interest is. Means there is no change in the output, but there is a change in the way you have written the program. In the memory, this is how the program looks like. Sensing this much? Great. Now you tell me why we have to give any variable as static. Why? For a reason. Previously, haven't given static, the program was not fine. Now you gave a variable as static. Now your program is working amazingly now. Why is that? Because your static variable is utilizing the memory efficiently. That is the purpose. Means now the question is, why we have to give any variable as static? What is the answer? To utilize the memory efficiently. That is the reason. Sensing this much? Great. So now question is, in my program, what I should give static, what I should not give static? That is the big question now. Very simple. Which one you gave static here, which you haven't gave static here? You gave R as static. Why? Because he is common for this object, you take any object, he is common. That is why. If he is also not common, you cannot give him as a static there. You cannot give him. Sensing this much? In the same way, if I take Aadhaar card project I am taking. In Aadhaar card, which one you will give static, which one you will not give static? Which one will not give? Ignore that. Which one you will give static? In Aadhaar card. Means we all have the Aadhaar card. Yes. Something which is changing, you should not give it as static. Which is common for me, for you, for everyone, you should give it as static. Which one you will give it as static? Nationality. Because Aadhaar card is given only for Indians. So nationality is Indian for everyone. That is why Indian should be static. Or else you just imagine, you're creating Aadhaar card by telling, I'm Indian, you are Indian like this. For how many people? 142 crore people. How much space it is taking. But instead of that, tell Indian as static. How much space it is taking? Only one copy for all the people there. Sensing this much? In the same way, if I am creating one application for your college to collect all your details, which one you'll give static? College name you should give static because he is common for all the students there. In the same way, bank account, branch, IFSC code, yes, that also you can do that. That is your branch. Sensing this much? Yes or no? Great. So now you tell me, what is the need of static variable? What is the need? You should give the proper statement there. To utilize the memory efficiently. Now the question is, as a developer, which one to give static, which one not to give static? Very simple. See who is common for all the objects. And that fellow should be what? Static there. Sensing this much? Great. So this is regarding static variables, why you should give. Let me proceed further. And now we have to give a block as a static. Now, if I give a block as static, what is the reason? Why is that? If you want to know, you have to attend my tomorrow's class. You will get to know. because I'm having another class at 2:30. I should have my lunch and get ready for the next class. So I will pause my class here itself. As I was telling you that tomorrow you have a class at 10 o'clock. How many classes are there, sir? I don't know. So you please come full readiness. Have your breakfast. You can bring your lunch box as well. So I will continue taking the classes. So I will speak about static block, static method, and after this, I am going to start with a brand new concept known as what? Inheritance. But before I speak about inheritance, I just forgot, one of your friend, just told me that next line, how it works. I told you that I will teach you, correct? So before we start with inheritance, I will teach you that, and then only we move to inheritance. So you might be thinking that, sir, how many classes you tell me? I don't know. I only don't know. If I am knowing 100%, I would have told you. So please come to the class 100%. It will be a lot of fun tomorrow. Why, sir? Because inheritance concept is there. So please come. It will be fun. I'll not come, sir. Totally up to you. It is your fees. You are paid it to attend offline classes. And if you are missing those classes, you just do like this. 30,000 rupees divided by 5 months. Each day, how much money you will get? If you are missing one class, that much money you are wasting. As simple as that. So tomorrow is a very important class. Tomorrow is fun class as well. So make sure you come, and tomorrow I will see you. Please keep coding and keep smiling as well. Thank you.